The nation's chief standing behind his decision to bring in a management company to operate Bahamas Power and Light. Good Thursday evening, Bahamas. I'm Altaviz Munnings. This is the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. We apologize for our late start this evening. The Prime Minister believes the new B.P.L, formerly B.E.C, must be given a chance to implement its strategies to reform electricity in the country before critics take aim at the power company. Mr. Christie took issue with comments from former B.E.C Chairman Leslie Miller, who says government should not have placed the B.P.L under foreign management. Clint Watson leads us off tonight.
Recent events of load shedding and power outages by the new Bahamas Power and Light, formerly BEC, is not sitting well with consumers. In fact, the former chairman Leslie Miller told ZNS News that the Prime Minister, in his view, made a bad decision to bring the U.S.-based Power Secure company in to manage the electricity company under contract.
Bahamians can run BEC. We had a good team of executives. We had a super team of board members who knew exactly what they were doing. We had the plan to put in place.
Miller maintains that his board had already proven it could reduce electricity costs and generation challenges and were well on their way to implement a more sustainable and economical plan.
How is it that this company has not yet achieved the idea of getting a long-term contract for fuel? We were getting a long-term contract for $30 a barrel for 5 to 7 years. That was going to save the Bahamian people an extra $200 million. We were also putting in new engines at Clifton. That was going to save them $120 million a year. By June of this year, our plan called for us to bring down the cost of electricity to the Bahamian people an extra 30% less, not higher, less. We were going to go to 26 cents, and our oil prices decreased the way it did. We've gone down as low as 18 cents per kilowatt hour. We're trying to help somebody.
But the nation's leader, Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, doesn't agree with Miller.
Well, I think he is wrong in his position for any number of reasons, one of which is if you looked at where we are in the region with respect to alternative methodologies, we're far behind in many of the countries in the region. And when and they have been able to rely on integrating the private sector in helping them provide the electricity at a cheaper and affordable cost to their people. And so there is no doubt in our mind, just as we looked at the airport and we made a decision for Vantage to take over the airport, and we looked at BEC and made a decision to bring about a new paradigm, the Bahamas Power and Light. We think in the medium and long term it's going to be the best decision for the Bahamas, and you're going to see that, and you're going to see it, and he's going to see it, and he's going to appreciate it because he's a businessman.
The Prime Minister says they expect that it would be some time before things can be ironed out at B.P.L.
When the management agreement was signed, we understood that we had to go through a significant amount of challenges. We're doing that now. And one of the things that I want to make is that the government will not second guess itself on the management agreement.
And as the new company works its challenges out, Bahamians are hoping that with the summer months just days away, that they won't spend most of it in the dark. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.